How is everybody doing? It is Flip Kiki here, your coach of the Philadelphia Flygons, and today is the first battle of the season. Week 1, we were going to be pitted against Sevext of the Quick Claw Strays, and if you will look to your right, you will see his team. He has Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Golisopod, Silvally Steel, Toxtricity, Low-Key, Shedinja, Mega Alakazam, Articuno, Virizion, Obstagoon, and Magmortar. So, this guy does not know too much about competitive battling as a whole. More of a free-for-all guy. And I figured as week 1, I really can't have any fun unless I kind of meme back. If I take this way too seriously, it isn't going to go well for me. So I needed to put a little bit of memes on my team. Everything has a little bit of a meme, I think, except Corviknight. But Corviknight's still a little bit funny. But as you see, he has a Shedinja. Every mon on this team has a move that can kill Shedinja. No matter how detrimental it is to their moveset, they have something that will kill a Shedinja. So we will start with Urshifu. First set of the season, we have Urshifu. We're going to be naming him Skadoosh. He has the Roselli Berry. This thing can 1v1 a Grimmsnarl. We Wicked Blow first. He knocks our Roselli Berry off, probably with Spirit Break, and then we Acrobatics him, and he dies. No item acrobatics. We have like 110. We have enough base speed. I forget what we're outspeeding. I think we're outspeeding a... Hold on. We are outspeeding a... I think it was the 75s. I think we're outspeeding Toxtricity with this. Or we're guaranteed outspeeding max speed. If Grimmsnarl was for some reason max speed, I think we outspeed it. I don't remember. But it's something. We have the 80s crept. Max attack adamants and Urshifu. And then we have defense. So we live a Spirit Break. We can switch in defensively on other things on his team. Wicked Blow acrobatics. Once we have the Roselli Berry gone, we can just acrobatics everything. We also have bulk up. If something's trying to do a little bit of shenanigans on us, we could just bulk up and sweep his team. And also taunt. I don't plan on clicking taunt, but he has free-for-all sets. There's going to be some sort of weird shenanigans going on. So I'm just going to keep taunt to keep him from doing anything stupid. Next up, we have March 31st, 2019. The Gengar. The astute of you will know that reference. Most people won't. But just think about Gengar. Think about whose mascot was Gengar. March 31st, 2019. We have Sash Gengar that's physical and has Destiny Bond. We are running physical Gengar this week for literally no reason. I don't know why. It would be much better if I ran him special, but we're running him physical because I can. I have to meme a little bit. Physical Gengar's funny. Poison Jab, Poltergeist, Stab. I mean, can't really complain about that. Has Fire Punch for Shedinja, even though it has Poltergeist. It also has Fire Punch for Articuno, it has Fire Punch for Silvally Steel, and then it's Sash Destiny Bond. So you bring me down to my Sash, next thing you hit me with, I'm gonna die. It's Jolly Max Speed, so I outspeed basically everything on his team except Dragapult. I will just Destiny Bond, you hit me. Okay, I tried Gengar for 1 year months. Gengar kills something, and then Destiny Bonds off his Focus Sash kills something else. Free. Like something hits Gengar down to its Sash, it kills it, something comes into Revenge Kill, I just click Destiny Bond, and then Gengar takes 2 mons. That's the plan. That'd be nice. But it's also physical Gengar. And the Gengar's frail. So I might not go down to my Sash. His typing would kind of keep him from going down to his Sash. His typing's a little weird for that. But it would be interesting if it worked. Plus, it's just a physical Gengar. Put it in work. It would be pretty interesting. Like, his base attack at max attack is still not high enough compared to his special attack. Which is sad. So, next we're going to go into Forsaken Roof. The Corviknight with Mirror Armor. It's just spread. It's just max defense, just spread out, basically. 248 HP to keep it at an even or an odd number, just in case he decides to start Seismic Tossing. And then, I mean, we're not Wish Passing at least. Then we got defense, special defense, evenly spread out. This thing's just defensive. We just switch it in defensively. It's got Brave Bird and Iron Head to attack things, and it's got Defog and Roost if he tries to Hazard Sec, and just for recovery. This thing isn't very special. It's not very complicated. We need some sort of just solid defensive mon. It's a Corviknight. I don't know why I'm minus attack nature. Good thing I caught that. We should be minus special attack. We should be plus Spadef minus special attack. We should be careful. There we go. Because then our Brave Birds and Ironheads would have just done less damage. So yeah, Corviknight's not very crazy. After Corviknight, we have Brewster, the Choice Scarf Vanillix. If you just look at these moves here, that's should tell you what you need to know. But Choice Scarf Vanillix with 248 speed and no investment outspeeds Modest Dragapult. I don't know why he would run Timid Dragapult. He might, but he might only run it to creep my fastest thing, which it would still outspeed the Vanillix. But Vanillix should live one of whatever Dragapult has, unless it's a fire move. If it's Specs Draco, I don't know, but it's probably Modest if it's Specs Draco. But this just outspeeds Clicks Blizzard and Dragapult's dead. It just fires off Scarf Blizzards. There's nothing on his team that is going to take a Scarf Blizzard well. Like, nothing on his team likes taking Scarf Blizzard. Like, it'll do damage to everything on his team. It'll just be good chip. And then there's also, as you can see, there's also Astonish. We have Astonish for Shedinja. Vanillix gets 2 moves to super effectively hit a Shedinja. They are Astonish and Beat Up. And I'm not risking... Beat Up doesn't help. Astonish actually has a 30% chance to make it something flinch. So late game, really dire situation scenario, I have to go for Astonish flinches. I only need 1 HP on the Shedinja, so I will just run Astonish. And if he's... And it's 100 accuracy, so it's not going to miss unless he messes with my accuracy. So if it's Sash Shedinja, I just click Astonish twice. Or he switches into an Astonish for chip. He can't really... Once Shedinja's Sash goes away, he can't really switch it out, because then he has to bring it after something dies. He can't switch it in anything, unless you know they're going to be able to take it. Like, this is the only thing that's choiced. Everything else can just switch a move. If it wants to. Like, everything can. Like, this has Wicked Blow and Acrobatics. This has Fire Punch and Poltergeist. This has Brave Bird. This has Astonish. And Del Monte, our Jolteon, has Shadow Ball. Now, this is max special attack, max speed. Volt Absorb with the Magnet. Now, the funny thing on this is, he doesn't have a ground type. At all. He just... Look at his team. No ground type here. 1 electric resist. 2 electric resists. Everything else just takes electric type attacks. And Jolteon's fast. Some of his team's kind of slow. Some of the defensive mons are kind of slow. So I thought it would be funny to just run Magnet Electro Ball. Because Jolteon's fast, it's faster than everything. Thunderbolt's probably more powerful. Thunderbolt is probably more powerful. But I'm going to run Electro Ball anyway, because I can. We got to meme a little bit. And Magnet just boosts the damage a little bit. Weather Ball, if we are out in the hail. Weather Ball goes to 100 base power. Weather Ball does more damage than Shadow Ball does to a Dragapult. So we will Weather Ball if we are out in hail with Jolteon. Volt Switch for pivot. Shadow Ball for just coverage. Shadow Ball hits Mega Alakazam. It hits Shedinja. Probably hits something else I'm not thinking of. It's pretty standard. I had Life Orb, but I didn't want to lose so much HP, especially if we were out in hail. And I wanted some sort of defense on this team because I barely have any. And then finally we have Ricardo the Rhyperior holding a Figgy Berry. This is substitute power-up punch with the Figgy Berry. This could be nasty if this thing gets set up, because its only real attacking move is Stone Edge, because that's all we can hit the Shedinja with. Ground type moves I didn't think were that important against this team. Like, nothing super weak to ground except Sovali, but I mean, Magmortar is too, but Magmortar also is weak to rock. We're really not switching Rhyperior in to take care of the Sovali. We have this for the Sovali, this can take care of the Silvally with a bunch of Wicked Blows. This has Fire Punch. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about if I had something for everything. He might not even bring the Silvally. But we could also just spam Power Up Punch on the Silvally. Because what is he going to hit us with? Is he going to Parting Shot us? Okay. I Power Up Punch something that comes in and my attack's back. That's about it. We're max HP. We have Spadef invested to where I believe we live something stupid. I think it's living some type of Mega Alakazam attack. I think it's like a Mega Alakazam Psychic that we can get 2 code by or something. I don't know. Especially the Spadef is there for something. I need to remember what it's for. But that's really it. There's a meme on everything. This has the Roselli Berry Acrobatics. This is just physical. This is just kind of an attacker. I mean, this one's pretty lame. Choice Scarf Blizzard. Choice Scarf Sky. It has Explosion. It's Flash Gainer for coverage, but it has Explosion on it too. I just have Scarf Explosion. Blizzard. I have Astonish on this thing. Magnet Electro Ball with Weather Ball for the hill. Kind of weird. I could just run Thunderbolt, but I decided Electro Ball is funnier if we just make it max speed. And then substitute Power Up Punch with a Figgy Berry if we just bring ourselves down the HP. I mean, not much pivoting is going to be going on in this. We have Ult Switch on this. We probably will have to switch in the core for something. But that's about it. If something's in, it's probably staying in. I mean, Vanillix might switch in and out, but that's about it. If something's in, it's probably staying in. Like, this battle's not going to be very complicated. It's probably going to be difficult to watch, but it's kind of a meme battle. Real battles will start next week. Unless I play Jack, then I'm meming again 2 weeks in a row. And the rest of my battles are going to be real. But we'll see. So, that's the team. We didn't bring Slowbro this week. So I thought that would be funny. And Slowbro doesn't do much against his team anyway. Like, Slowbro kind of gets destroyed by Grimmsnarl, it gets destroyed by Dragapult, it gets destroyed by Obstagoon, it gets destroyed by Virizion, it gets destroyed by Golisopod. It just doesn't do with Toxtricity. Slowbro does not do well against this team at all. But I didn't bring Slowbro. Darm doesn't do well. Stuff just kind of eats fire moves. So I brought this. So it should be an interesting first week. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the battle now. Alright, here we are. He brought Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Magmortar. He did not bring the Shedinja. So that is interesting. So no Shedinja, that's kind of sad. We can't bring out the funny tech. No Obstagoon, that's sad. No Toxtricity. Interesting, you didn't really prep for that. No Virizion. No Silvally Steel. Oh, he brought the Magmortar. What am I doing? He brought the Magmortar. No Silvally Steel, no Virizion. Alright. I did not bring Slowbro. Obviously, I think we stick with the same lead. I think we still lead Jolteon. And just go from there. I mean, the Vanillix tech should still work. I'm sad that... It's fine. We'll still lead Jolteon. I don't want to know what this Grimmsnarl is gonna do. I didn't drop my sets into the damage calc. That's bad. That's bad. I need to import this entire team into the damage calc real quick. How much does this do to a Grimmsnarl? Electro Ball is a decent amount. I mean, Volt Switch does a big amount, actually. If he's clicking Spirit, I mean, Corviknight just sits on this thing. I just Volt Switch out the Corviknight. Okay, that's a decent damage. I mean, is that max HP? 38. He's got some Spadef, actually. Or he's Assault Vest. So we just go out in the Corviknight. He might be thinking Iron Head here. I don't see why I don't Iron Head. I mean, any way he switches in, it's chip. Iron Head actually does work to his team. I'm just going to Iron Head if he says Saiyan, and he switches in Magmortar. That's fine. Iron Head still chip. That's still chip. That is Rocky Helmet Magmortar. Interesting. I am now realizing I don't have anything for Magmortar. I mean, I have Rhyperior. That's about it. I mean, so it's Rocky Helmet Magmortar. I mean, if it's not Specs. I mean, Fire Blast? What does that do to Magmortar? Or what does that do to Rhyperior? Not much at all, actually. So we just go straight Rhyperior here. Lava Plume? Okay. We're fine. You got the Burn, which is actually really bad. That's actually really bad. That burn is actually huge. Rhyperior doesn't do too much work. If I'm burnt, that's actually not good. Stone Edge actually still has a chance to kill, even from this range. Metronome, he metronomed Sand Tomb. Please don't miss. We hit it. Almost killed. Sand Tomb Burn. That's actually huge for him. Does Power Up Punch kill at this range? It's a roll. If this Magmortar's at 13, it's a roll. It's 25. I still have the Stone Edge. He has Scorching Sands. I have my Figgy Berry, though. Don't miss. Cool. Alright. That crit would have been good the first time, but it's okay. We're free of Sand Tomb. Ricardo got a kill. A little dicey, but Magmortar's dead. That's a big threat from his team that's gone. So that's actually pretty big. He's going to send in Zam. I might honestly just let this thing go. I'm just going to let Rhyperior go. He doesn't do much against the rest of his team. Energy Bell's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. I have Urshifu. I even have Gengar. I'm not going to make the Gengar play yet. I have Urshifu. Urshifu kind of runs through his team. He doesn't want to... He probably has a move for Urshifu. I click Wicked Blow no matter what. But he probably has Fairy move. This might get a Fairy move. I don't know. Either way, I eat it with the Roselli Berry and then just... If he switches in the Grimmsnarl, Grimmsnarl's already chipped. I just kind of win with Urshifu now, if I'm being honest. It's fine. He switched in Articuno. It's fine. Articuno gets 2-code by this. Yeah. Red card Articuno. That's actually completely fine. Jolteon's actually completely fine here. He might let it drop. I have Shadow Ball. If he tries to switch in a resist, I can get it on the switch. This should... Articuno should die to a Shadow Ball. Right? Yeah, Shadow Ball actually does not kill if it's max Spadef. I still have Electro Ball here. Okay, he stayed in. That's fine. Articuno goes down. That's good. He really only has Dragapult for this. Yeah. Do I live? He must have something that he thinks he's going to Oko me with. Because Dragapult... If he specs, I die. But Shadow Ball does a lot. I don't know what this thing has. I honestly don't know what this thing has. Corviknight kind of eats whatever. Unless he has Flamethrower. But he's not going to Flamethrower this. I'm gonna make... Do I Volt Switch or do I Electro Ball here? That's the question. And then I have Gengar, actually. So if this goes, I just bring in Gengar. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Dragon Darts. Live. It's only 2 hits. That's cool. Shadow Ball. That did nothing. That did 44? How bulky is this thing? Is this Assault Vest? That's Assault Vest Dragapult. And I'm not faster than this thing. If it's like max attack Assault Vest, he still outsped me though. So he's max speed. So he's Jolly. He's Jolly speed investment with... He's Jolly speed investment? Yeah, Dragon Darts did a lot, which is fine. I mean, that's max attack probably. He's gonna Dragon Darts again. So does Corv take a Dragon Dart? Yeah. Corv takes it fine. We go to Corv. We eat it. Anything Dragapult has physically, Corv can take. And I have Brave Bird. And Brave Bird does a lot. So I just click Brave Bird here. U-turn? That's fine. Gliscopod? Gliscopod switch in here would be huge, actually. Or this is damage on anything, actually. U-turn might have been kind of a throw. Because I do a lot of damage to something that comes in. Alakazam, big damage on Alakazam. Big damage. You got lefties? What can Alakazam have? What is it gonna do? I mean, I kind of need Corv. I mean, what's he gonna do here? I mean, I could just Brave Bird again, but do I die to something? If he has Flamethrower, do I just die? Yeah, I die if he just has Flamethrower. I might sack Jolteon. Jolteon might be the sack here. And then Gengar comes in. Or Urshifu comes in, just Wicked Blows his whole team. I'm gonna sack Jolteon. You Metronome T-Wave. Thank you. He Metronome T-Wave. Woo! He Psychic me. It's fine. I don't care. So this is fine. I have Sash. This thing might die to Poltergeist now. I missed my Poltergeist. That's not good. That's actually not good at all. This is a problem now, because this thing outspeeds me. I mean, he has Energy Ball and Psychic, and his Shadow Ball's disabled. So, Urshifu just comes in for free now. Yeah. He doesn't have Focus Blast, which we know now. Corviknight just sits on this thing. He probably doesn't want to stay in. He has Energy Ball. So I just click Wicked Blow in his whole team. Magnetic Flux. Rip. Well, it's Urshifu time. That could have been a throw. That was almost a throw. But I have Gengar Gengar can trap Grimmsnarl and he can trap Gliscopod. Does Wicked Blow do more damage to Gliscopod? Yeah. The Gliscopod's like thick. Why is Gliscopod so thick? I mean, Corv can just sit on this first impression, right? Yeah. Corv just sits on this first impression. And then he can't hit me. So I get a free roost off now. Yeah. Which is fine. Yeah. I get a free roost off. That did a lot of damage, though. But now I just Brightbird. I just click Brightbird on Corv. And we're okay. Yeah. I am faster. I just stall this thing out with Roost now.
Yo, you wanna see some real speed, bitch?
He quick clawed me. You are shitting me. He got the quick claw. But it's fine. His Gengar comes in and I Destiny Bond, this thing goes away. I just Destiny Bond, this thing goes away. He did it. And the Golisopod is dead. So, that's fine. That's cool. So, I could just Scarf Blizzard everything now. Because that thing's timid max speed, so it's actually not modest. It's timid, but does that... Or I just win with Urshifu, don't I? I could just win with Urshifu. I just win with Urshifu. Like, Grimmsnarl, okay. I Wicked Blow. I still Wicked Blow. He has Drain Punch. He might actually win. He might actually win because of Drain Punch. I think he wins because of Drain Punch, actually. Because how much does Vanillix do to Grimmsnarl? This thing's bulky as hell. With a Flash Cannon? It's not in range. I didn't mean to click blow there. He threw. He just threw, I think. He might have. Well, I have to click Blizzard. I'm Scarfed, and I have to click Blizzard and hope this thing lives a Dragon Ball hit. I might regret being timid, or I might regret being modest instead of timid. Phantom Force? Do I live this? That's the thing. This is a Dragapult. This is like max attack with Phantom Force. It's a roll. This is up to a roll. Oh, he stalls me out with this. Yeah, he killed me. Oh no! I killed him! Let's go! Look up! Scarf Vanillix, baby! Oh, that was way too fucking close. That was way too fucking close. I almost misplayed Urshifu at the end. I misplayed Jolteon. That was a good game, though. That was honestly a really good game. I like the memes. So yeah, we're gonna post game him. Wow, that was a roller coaster.
It was.
That was well played. I misplayed a little bit. I was throwing stuff away too easy. I did, yeah. Gengar Destiny Bond, that was the plan. I needed it to Destiny Bond something, and I'm very glad that you clicked an attacking move there. You almost won because of Grimmsnarl Drain Punch. I was not anticipating that. I just thought you were gonna Fairy move my Urshifu. My Urshifu was acrobatics with Roselli Berry for when you Fairy moved it.
So I clicked the Drain Punch, expecting you to go into something else.
If you kept Drain Punching, you won the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You won the game if you kept Drain Punching. Because Vanillix had Flash Cannon, but it wasn't going to be able to OHKO that if it didn't... I would have been locked into Flash Cannon probably. So you kind of just won.
You blizzarded the Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, I had to though, because I wouldn't have been able to kill Dragapult if I didn't.
Grimmsnarl did actually have Prankster Metronome.
Oh,
I didn't actually want to click it while you still had a Dark type.
yeah.
Because I figured that's what people were expecting me to do with him, is Prankster Metronome. Also, funny enough, I actually still had a chance there when I had the Grimmsnarl against the Vanillix, because he was focus banned.
Oh, I got quick. I died to Quick Claw with the Golisopod. That game would have been way different if that Golisopod didn't Quick Claw, because I would have been able to just stall you out with Roost and then eventually kill you with Brave Birds. Like, I just walled you, but the Quick Claw basically kept you in that game.
It did. And then, yeah, no, I had a focus banned Grimmsnarl. Metronome actually kind of messed me up more than it ever helped me in the game.
Yeah, the Thunder Wave didn't help. But I kind of had to sack. I had to sack Jolteon in that case because I needed to bring something else in.
Yeah.
I had to kind of sack him. It's what I had to do. That Jolteon, it would have been way more optimized if I run Thunderbolt, but that was Magnet, Electro Ball, Timid, Max Speed.
Yeah, and then
it also had Weather Ball if I put Hail up earlier, so it could deal with other things on your team.
Articuno, I'm honestly glad just kind of died. It wasn't actually anything I wanted to use. So Articuno was something that was basically, I needed another Mon, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to bring. So I just said, alright, I'll cover some types I don't have. Go, Articuno.
Alright, here's what I did to prep for the Shedinja. Every single Mon on my team had a move to kill the Shedinja. That was Physical Gengar, also, by the way. I missed the Poltergeist. I don't know if it would have killed. It probably would have. But that was Physical Gengar, it also had Poison Jab and Fire Punch, and then obviously Destiny Bond Focus Sash was the whole plan.
Yeah, they can't compare 1, 2 Mons.
I had, every Mon had a move for Shedinja. Vanillix had Astonish for Shedinja. I really wanted to kill the Shedinja with Hail plus Astonish. Because that would have been so funny if I killed it with Scarf, Astonish plus Hail, but I wasn't able to.
And obviously, hey, no.
It's post-game interview. Not yet.
But, sorry.
It's good.
So, when I said I dropped a meme that I was originally running, I said I wanted to bring the Dragapult that I already randomly had on my showdown that I didn't know where it came from. I had Screen's Dragapult for some reason.
Yeah, that was that... What was that set? I thought that was Assault Vest at one point, because the Shadow Ball didn't do that much damage.
Oh, it is Assault Vest.
It was Assault Vest? Okay. I was like, that was Assault Vest damage. Why? It was Max Speed, Max Attack, Assault Vest?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That Phantom Force at the end was a roll, by the way. It was 37.5% chance. I think you got the min roll. It only did 71. Were you not? You were timid, because I wasn't able to outspeed you. You got the min roll on that. That wasn't going to kill me, actually. That's sad. But, yeah, Phantom Force at the end did 72.9 to 86.3. Yeah, the Dragapult, well, the whole plan for Vanillix was it killed the Dragapult. If your Dragapult was modest, Vanillix outsped it with Scarf and just O-code it with Blizzard.
Yeah. I did max speed just because of... I knew I probably wouldn't need it at some point, but...
That Lava Plume burn was actually huge on Rhyperior.
Oh, yeah.
Rhyperior would have done work if you didn't burn it. Because it was Figgy Berry substitute Power-Up Punch Stone Edge. And it worked.
I messed up because I should have gone for the Scorching Sands right off the bat.
You should have, yeah.
But at the same time...
Metronome. Why not?
Yeah, I'm kind of the meme guy.
It was a good battle though. Like, you definitely had the luck. Like, you got the Quick Claw Waterfall, you got the Lava Plume burn, you got something else. I missed the Poltergeist.
Yeah.
So luck was in your favor, but you have to expect that when you play Sev, ladies and gentlemen. You have to expect the luck to be in Sev's favor. So I am not surprised. It was a good battle. It was entertaining. I was able to meme and have fun. If I lost in the 1-0 to memes, I would not have been upset.
Yeah,
The sets were jank.
It was a lot closer.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It looked not close at one point, because at one point I was like, Urshifu just wins this. I just Wicked Blow everything. But I didn't anticipate how little damage Wicked Blow would do to Grimmsnarl. So...
Yeah, no. So, just a note, that Grimmsnarl isn't built offensive at all.
Mm-hmm. I figured, because it did like 22%. Like, that's not what my calcs are saying. That's bad. That thing's bulky as hell.
Yeah, no, so Grimmsnarl had bulk on him just because of... His whole point actually wasn't to use any of his attacking moves. Originally, I was just going to click Metronome with him, but then I kind of realized that...
You had a win con.
based on what I knew about myself, I think I'd go for the Prankster Metronome. So I figured that's what my opponent would think.
Yeah.
And with you...
I was just going to click it anyway.
The only safe thing that you had to really just stop me from being able to do that was to switch in the Dark type, which is Urshifu. Which, switching in Urshifu into a Grimmsnarl is never a good thing because of...
Yeah.
It gets play roughed into oblivion.
I had Roselli Berry, though, plus Acrobatics, so if you weren't complete defense, I 1v1'd you.
Yeah.
Well, Wicked Blow plus a no item Acrobatics killed you, but I was not anticipating Drain Punch. But yeah, that was a good game.
And then, Galissapod's last move that didn't get shown was Leech Life as well.
Ah, okay.
Because I wanted to have first impression just as the...
Mm-hmm. I know Corv just sat on Galissapod all day, so I just kind of had it there.
Also, it was another thing that happened that people didn't really take into account. Your Brave Bird did exactly 49.7.
Oof. Is that a mineral?
You almost triggered emergency exit.
Yeah.
You almost got him out of there. Which, if you got him out of there, that would have been really bad for me since...
Mm-hmm. He'd have to come in again and get walled by Corv and just die.
Yeah, he kind of handled Corv for me, actually.
But yeah, you could just keep waterfalling. I did not think waterfall was going to do that much. I wasn't full defense in Corv. I was...
Meanwhile, can I just say...
XHP.
Sam got 3 kills?
Megazam, I think, did work. My team kind of lost to it because I didn't have any Scarfers besides...
If I was going to change anything, I wouldn't have brought Metronome on Megazam, and I probably would have brought, like,
yeah.
Focus Blast or something.
I should have put Sucker Punch on Urshifu or on Gengar, but other than that, I'm happy. It was a good game.
At the same time, I wanted to bring the Metronome because we both agreed we were both going to do some memes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring the Metronomers.
Alright, with that, I think we're going to end it. Good week 1. It was a good battle. It was just entertaining. That's really all this is about, so I'm glad that was entertaining. I don't know who I play week 2, but whoever I play week 2, it will also most likely be interesting. Unless I'm playing Jack, it'll be serious this time. So, a little bit more tense. Sev, you get to meme on someone else next week.
Yeah, and whoever I battle next week, get your memes ready.
Yeah, just meme against Sev. It's just more fun that way. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. See you guys next week. Don't know what I'll be uploading during the week. I'll figure something out. But for now, see ya.